What is up, YouTube? Today we're going to be talking about an interesting topic that you guys probably wouldn't expect, but we're going to be going over whether cold showers can actually make you a better crypto trader. So let's get right into this. Before we get into that, though, let's talk about the total market cap, which has seen a little bit of a green candlestick here off of the support level that we drew a couple episodes back. So remember how we were talking about how Bitcoin should see a bounce and then reject off of some type of a bounce to drop a little bit lower here. This was that thing that I had it placed about right here. So as you guys can see, it actually did that pretty nicely where we got that bounce up towards this resistance, and I expect us to start to curl down for one more test of support before we could push higher. And that's with Bitcoin, so the same thing would be expected for the total market cap since most of the cryptos follow Bitcoin. A little bit of a rejection, falls back onto the support, goes a little bit deeper into it, and then we can go ahead and see what's up with that resistance level again with that. Now, of course, that might not be the actual thing that plays out here. We could always do a breakout pattern where we just straight shoot above resistance. I think that's a little bit less likely now that we've seen a rejection candle like this, but that's a possibility. And then also there's a possibility of coming back down to the support level and then pushing lower to the next one. So I just wanted to let you guys know, mainly because with trading, you never want to only have one outcome that can occur. You just have to make your plans for all of them, which is what we're doing today by showing you the predominant one where you drop down to support and push higher, and then the two alternatives from there. And you'll notice this once you start taking notes from other traders, how they show multiple different outcomes taking place, a primary, and then their alternatives as well. Let's go ahead and run over the top mover for the day. We'll just drop into the 24-hour time frame. Now, stealth pops up, but when you actually pull up the stealth chart on CoinMarketCap, you can see this huge pump, but there's like no volume at all. Literally, if you go into CoinMarketCap, there's $1,960 in 24-hour volume, and this just doesn't look like it's legitimate in any way. This just looks like some type of fake pump or misread on an exchange. So I'm not going to go ahead and use this as our top mover. It's really sketchy. Even though it's up 3,000%, there's no volume to trade it anyways. So let's check out Engine Coin, which is actually moving in a more natural manner. It is kind of cool to look at stealth though. If only the entire crypto market would just do this right now. Okay, so Engine in the big picture is setting up nicely from a reversal structure. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if we reject a little bit here and go down for one more wave as well, because from the Elliott wave perspective, this would be an A, B, we're making that B wave, and we got to do that C. And the reason that I think that this is the most likely outcome is because when you use the Fibonacci retracement tool, most of the time you get a retracement down to the 618 level. And if it's a one wave, so this is an A, B, C like this. So that means that this is a one wave in a new cycle. Sometimes it can even drop down to the 786, or it could be really crazy and shake you out all the way to the 88%. So I'm expecting us to have one more wave down at least to the 618 level, possibly a little bit lower before we push higher in Engine Coin as well. So it's just making that B wave currently. So people ask me quite often, how do I improve my mental clarity in trading? How can I become a better trader? And it's really not only about stuff that you can do on your computer. Yeah, there's a lot of things you can learn on your computer with the different tools like Elliott waves, understanding risk to reward, trading plans, mapping out your support and resistance, understanding the relation between Fibonacci and Elliott waves. But you're not going to be able to use any of that properly if you don't have a clear body, clear mind, so you can actually sit down and make logical trading decisions on a consistent basis. And to do that, your life has to be somewhat under control. So what I really recommend to people is to eat healthy, to exercise, And one of the biggest ones for me, and this is what we're going to be talking about today, is taking cold showers. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Wim Hof, but he basically does really, really intense cold exposure. So he'll just go into either ice baths or go on a run out into nature in the pure freezing cold without a shirt on. And he just does these really intense cold exposures. And what happens is your body releases a bunch of different endorphins and it can help build immunity. So, what I like to do personally is I'll wake up in the morning, I'll go exercise, I'll come back, I'll eat a little breakfast, I'll meditate, and then I'll hop in a cold shower. And I literally put it on the absolute coldest setting. I don't like inch it over into the cold setting or anything like that. I put it on the purely coldest setting and stick my face directly into it. And I let my body adjust. It's a shocker every single time. I've been doing this for 2 years now, actually. And still to this day, you have to push yourself to do it. But when you push yourself every single day to do something that you don't initially want to do, it gives you willpower. Then there's the endorphin release from actually having that cold water to your face. And although this will become a pretty big shocker for you guys if you try it, I do recommend that you give it a shot. It personally changed my life in a lot of ways, gives me a lot of clarity each day. Like I said, if you just force yourself to do something that you don't initially want to do, then anything else that is that way for the rest of the day, whether you have to get back to some emails or whatever it is and you don't initially want to do it, you've already done something that's a little bit hard. So you've got that momentum rolling with you. And that's a big thing, but also just the endorphin release when you get back to your computer and you sit down and you're doing your charts after your cold shower, a little bit of exercising and a healthy breakfast. What happens is you just make better trading decisions. You're just way more logical. You can see the chart better. You don't waste as much time doing the same old things. You're less prone to get stuck on Facebook or Twitter just scrolling over and over because you've just got a clearer mind. And so this is something that I think a lot of people don't do. And then there are all areas of their life, including trading, finances, all of that starts to fall apart because they don't have balance, consistency, and healthy habits. And it's not like these things, if you do those things, then no matter what comes your way in life, you're going to be invincible. Like there's still obstacles that can come around, slow you down. Who knows, maybe you get in a relationship that isn't healthy or whatever it is. There's lots of things that can still drag you down, but these things are super important and will add to your armor in those types of situations, so you will be able to handle them easier. It's not going to make life perfect or anything, but it will drastically improve things and give you that type of clarity that you actually need to move forward. So I know it kind of sounds crazy and it's probably not really what you guys would expect in a trading video, but seriously, just do it. I know you're probably not going to want to. Actually, I know you're not going to want to, but wake up, exercise, do whatever morning routine you do, and don't go with all three of them at once. Like if you aren't exercising and eating a healthy breakfast or taking cold showers, like just start with cold showers for a month, and the next month add healthy breakfast, and then the month after that add exercising, so you can accumulate and build up so you don't overwhelm yourself. Consistency is always better than intensity whenever you're growing in any area in life. But just give it a shot. You'll not want to do it, and then once you actually do it, you'll feel so good. Your body will glow. You'll notice that all your muscles on your body also start to tone out easier. It's linked to weight loss and just a healthier heart and all these different things. So check it out, give it a try. Changed my life, changed my trading, helped me with clarity in a lot of different things. And sounds crazy, but it's super awesome. So I really appreciate every single one of you guys tuning into today's video. If you have some questions, drop them in the box below. You can follow me on social media in the description box, and I'll see you guys in the next videos. As always, stay profitable out there.